really settled into this outing nicely.
And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Runner on the go. Lifted in the air, right field. Call puts it away. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a... Now here is Travis Reynolds. 1 for 3. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back. One out, a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gathers and throws to first. 2 down.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
Our final run score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Travis Reynolds. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
2 down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. In the air, right side. Settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score.
Now batting, shortstop.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Sliced hard but foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Two on, 1 out. And that's a base hit. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Lane Thomas.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. And the infield fly is called. First and second, 2 outs. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Two on, 2 outs. Popped up. Wynn should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Tommy Edman at the plate. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. Over to first, safe. Reynolds goes 6'1", only 18 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Foul ball there. Garcia off of first with 2 away. Two outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. Nationals leave 1. This is Dylan Carlson.
Number 3.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to first, out, double play. Just got it there in time.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork.
1 gone, runner at first. Up now for Washington, Travis Reynolds. 1 for 3. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that ball is gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. Homer number 25 of the year, and now they're out front. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And now up for Washington, Travis Reynolds. He's already homered here in this one. Out there to center. Edman in position. And it's caught for the out.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining. 2 outs, base is empty. Travis Reynolds digging in for the Nationals. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. That's a laser base hit.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on
Well,
that.
clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs. Runner takes off. That one hit to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
That's out number 3. Back here at Chase Field, on to the 4th. And now up for Washington, Travis Reynolds. The pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, these Nationals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
0-2 now. Into left center for a base hit.
Find the ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him swinging.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Man at first with 1 gone. Joey Meneses now at the plate. And a pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Man at second. Ball. Bounced out to short. Perdomo whips it across. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nationals leave 1. New inning getting started. Now it's the power speed combo. Travis Reynolds. Back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. Is 26th of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Chris, he's home. So 2 down. Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez. Walker on its second with 2 down. On the ground to third. Gathers and throws to first. That ends the inning. Up now for Washington, Travis Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Smith, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2008. One down, base is empty. Way inside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone
can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swings and misses. Throw to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout. Runner on at first with one. Gone. Next is the designated hitter, Lane Thomas. Tying run at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Runner on the move. They pitch out. Go to second. Out there. And that. Here's Gurriel. And a pitch. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting. Third
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up.
Reynolds, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
For the victorious Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 18 runners on base.
Travis Reynolds digging in for the Nationals.
The shortstop, Travis Reynolds.
High fly ball, right field. Carroll moving under it. And that is that. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. And now up for Washington, Travis Reynolds. Nelson back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Reynolds checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strike. And now it's Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Walker.
2-2. Ground ball could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a big power threat. Travis Reynolds. Nelson back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Nationals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play.
1 gone, runner at first. Jock Peterson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground, could be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy.
And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Travis Reynolds. And a pitch. Foul ball there. Sewald in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Kicks and deals. Popped up. Rivera gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
The final run score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
And now, Travis Reynolds.
The shortstop, Travis Reynolds.
That one misses. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner on the go. Got him looking, and he did not like. Back to the top of the lineup. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short, Reynolds. Throws across the diamond. That's the inning. Nothing doing for the. As we go to the top of the 4th. Up now for Washington, Travis Reynolds. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett.
Right fielder, Stone Garrett.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that.
Base hit into the outfield.
All right, hold on right there.
And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 4th inning underway, no score.
The designated hitter, Luis Rengifo.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Gurriel handles the chance.
I understand the base is loaded. You start licking your chops thinking you can hit a 4-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
1 down. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. 3-1 is on the way. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say
Now batting, shortstop, Travis Reynolds.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 27th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
First pitch changeup, and he was all over it. Not sure if he was expecting all speed or not, but he picked up on the velocity and punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Travis Reynolds digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every...
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the ground, right side. Base hit. One run is in. The throw in. He's in there. And they're up by 4.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
One down, runner at first. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0-1 down. Hit on the ground might be 2. Reynolds. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. But they go deep twice. Man at second here with 2 away. Travis, intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
First and second, 2 down. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Stone Garrett.
Hey, now your turn.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Not in time. He's safe. It's 6-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Keibert Ruiz, the next to hit.
All right, ease up, ease up.
And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. Luis Rengifo digging in for the Nationals.
Hey, get it through one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Diamondbacks 2.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
The final line.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Travis Reynolds.
Not shortstop. Travis Reynolds.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. His 28th home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Up next to the Nationals. Not shortstop.
Go one time like a big dog. Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Flips it for 1, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting off.
Up next to Washington. Not shortstop.
Reynolds, only 18 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Arroyo makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. We are.
One down, one down.
Here's
Professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
on the ground out to short. Reynolds tosses to first. Now 2 away. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Travis Reynolds. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And it's fouled away.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Inside, almost got him. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. And down on strikes. 1 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective.
Reynolds did well despite the loss. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
Oh, Boogie definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 6 runs, 17 hits.
Travis Reynolds digging in for the Nationals.
Not shortstop. Travis Reynolds.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Contreras down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Scoreless after 1. Jackson Churio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the others?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. seems like a good guess for this one.
That's right. I'll give you the others. Adrian Beltre and Robin Yount.
Got it. Yount must be on that list twice because he was only 18 when he made his debut.
Exactly.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Line drive. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Move to second. Back in safe. Really close. Man at second. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
Run it hard, run
Mitchell
it hard.
under
You're
this
scoring,
one.
you're scoring.
And that is that. So all set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Willie Adames. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to short, Reynolds. And they get Adames for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind.
Now batting, shortstop.
Reynolds goes 6'1", only 18 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. No run. Back in Washington, D.C., top of inning number 7, and here is Jackson Chourio. Here comes the 0-1. Out to short, Reynolds. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Travis. Reynolds. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And there's a foul ball. McGill measures 6 feet 8 inches, 250 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Comes up empty.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Garcia, the base runner at first with 1 out. Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
For the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base.
Man at first with 1 gone, and the batter will be the shortstop, Travis Reynolds. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it,
They make to third. Tag. Got him.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Runner takes off. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Hoskins, and that's the third out. And at second with one away, Yanni Hernandez up now for the Brewers. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. 2 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Out to short. What a stop. Over to first. Throw, save. And that was close.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. Hard hit left side. They take the force out. What a play. Inning. Joey Weimer up now for the Brewers. 2 outs. Up the middle. Reynolds. And that will end the inning. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Speed up and drive it, huh?
Caught him looking for the K. First and second, 2 outs. Travis Reynolds will hit next. This guy with light tower power. Adames. They get the force. That ends the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have